I'm going to keep this straightforward because I know a lot of people feel a little nervous when they're about to spend a few $100s on a patio set they'll see every day. You want to know if the chairs will hold up after a summer of barbecues, whether the cushions stay comfy when the sun gets intense, and if you'll end up with a half-assembled mess on your deck. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. In this video I'll walk through what I found after looking at the materials, the way the set comes together, and the kind of everyday situations where it actually shines or falls short so you can decide if it matches the way you use your outdoor space. First off, the thing that makes the Purple Leaf 8-piece set stand out is the combination of marine-grade leather and an Olefin blend fabric. Those terms sound fancy, but they're basically a promise that the pieces can handle the elements better than your average garden furniture upholstery. Marine-grade leather is treated to resist water and UV, which means if you leave a coffee table under a patio umbrella or get a sudden rainstorm, the surface won't soak through or crack like some cheaper faux leather. The Olefin fabric on the lounge chairs and sofa is known for being stain-resistant and quick-dry, so a spilled drink or a splash from a poolside splash won't leave a permanent mark. In real life that translates to less time wrestling with cleaning products and more time actually relaxing. The frame is aluminum that's been powder-coated to fight rust. I've seen aluminum frames that still develop a pinkish hue after a few salty sea seasons, but the rust-resistant claim here is backed up by the powder coating, which creates a hard, non-porous shell. If you have a coastal property or you simply live where the humidity is high, that extra layer of protection can be the difference between a set that lasts 5 years and one that needs a replacement after one season. Now, about the Modular DIY Design. The set arrives in a series of flat boxes with pre-drilled holes and all the hardware you need. The instructions are laid out in a booklet with clear diagrams, and the parts are labeled in a way that most first-time builders can follow without calling a friend for help. I timed a quick assembly on a friend's balcony. It took about 45 minutes for 2 people to get the table, 2 lounge chairs, a love seat, and the 4 side chairs fully put together. The biggest hiccup was that the screws are a bit tight. You'll want a good screwdriver or a small drill with a Phillips bit to avoid stripping them. Once that's done, the pieces click into place and feel solid. There's no wobble when you shift weight around the table. So, who should actually consider buying this set? If you have a medium-sized deck or patio that can accommodate a rectangular table, about 5 feet long, plus a surrounding circle of chairs, and you plan to use the space for both relaxed evenings and occasional hosting, this set hits a sweet spot. The mix of a coffee table, a love seat, a sofa, and 2 lounge chairs gives you enough seating for a small family or a group of friends without feeling cramped. The white color is a clean, contemporary look that works well with both natural wood decking and darker tiled patios. It's especially appealing if you already have a color scheme that leans toward neutrals or you want the furniture to feel like an extension of indoor living rooms. Conversely, if you're looking for a compact, 2-person bistro set, or you have a very small balcony where every inch counts, this might be overkill. The aluminum frame, while lightweight compared to steel, still adds a decent amount of weight, so moving the whole set for cleaning the deck can be a chore. Also, the white finish is gorgeous until it gets a lot of foot traffic and sand, at which point it can start to look a little dull unless you're diligent about wiping it down. If you're a heavy-use host who throws parties every weekend and you don't mind a little wear and tear, you might be better off with a darker fabric that hides grime. Let's talk about the practical strengths that become evident after a few weeks of use. The cushions come with a dense foam core that holds its shape even after people lean on them for long periods. Because the foam is wrapped in the olefin fabric, it dries quickly if you accidentally leave a damp blanket on the chair overnight. I've also noticed that the leather armrests stay cool under direct sun, unlike some vinyl that gets sticky and uncomfortable after a half hour. The table's surface is smooth aluminum, so you can slide plates and glasses without worrying about scratching. And because the set is modular, you can rearrange the chairs and love seat to create a tighter circle for game night or spread them out for a sunbathing session. On the flip side, there are a couple of trade-offs that you'll want to weigh.